Chosen one, listen closely, for this moment is not by chance. The stirrings you feel within your heart are the first whispers of destiny calling. You have walked long through seasons of waiting, hidden effort, and silent preparation, and yet today, heaven is moving. Can you feel it, that electric tension in the air? The pulse that quickens when the Spirit touches your soul. It is the divine nudge telling you your purpose is about to be activated. For years, perhaps decades, you have questioned your path. You have asked, why am I still here? Why do doors remain closed? Why do I not see the fruit of my labor? The answer, beloved, is that everything you have endured has been intentional. Each trial, each disappointment, each night of uncertainty was a brushstroke painting the masterpiece of your destiny. Heaven has been quietly shaping you, molding you, and equipping you in ways invisible to human eyes. Now that hidden work reaches a tipping point, God Himself is saying, stand up. Not tomorrow, not when the timing feels convenient, but now. Rise from the shadows of doubt. Step into the place you were always meant to occupy. The assignment is sacred, unique, and impossible for anyone else to fulfill. The enemy may whisper fear, delay, and distraction, but know this, you are not walking blindly. Every step you take is guided, guarded, and appointed. Do not underestimate the magnitude of what is happening. The season of preparation is ending, and the season of activation is beginning. You may feel tension, excitement, even fear, but that is precisely how heaven alerts the soul that something extraordinary is at hand. There are doors opening, alignments occurring, and forces shifting behind the veil to place you exactly where you belong. By the end of this message, you will understand not only what is coming, but why it was always meant for you. You will see that the silent nights, the unseen work, the resistance, and the doubts were all part of a divine choreography leading to your breakthrough. Take a deep breath, open your heart, and receive this moment. Stand ready, for the call is clear. Your purpose is being activated, and God Himself is commanding you to rise. Feel the weight of heaven itself pressing gently, yet insistently, upon your spirit. This is not merely inspiration or human motivation. It is the voice of God speaking directly into the hidden chambers of your heart. The one who numbered the stars, who formed the mountains, who sets the waves of the seas, into motion, is speaking. And when He speaks, the universe listens. When He commands, the path is already laid, even if your eyes cannot yet perceive it. You have been part of a sacred plan, a divine orchestration that stretches beyond time and human understanding. Everything that has occurred in your life, the joys, the losses, the delays, has been carefully curated to prepare you for this precise hour. There is no randomness here. Every closed door, every shadowed season, every whisper of doubt was a hand of the Almighty, shaping, refining, and strengthening you for the destiny you are stepping into. The Spirit whispers that what has been hidden is now coming to light. What was once unseen, undervalued, or dismissed is about to be revealed. It is God's intention that you recognize this moment for what it truly is, a divine appointment. You are not here by chance, and you will not succeed by accident. The power that created galaxies is moving on your behalf, aligning circumstances, opening paths, and calling people and opportunities to intersect with your life in ways that confirm His plan. Trust is required, not the trust of the world, but a faith that rises above sight, above logic, and above fear. This is the trust that allowed the prophets to walk through fire, the apostles to step into storms, and the saints to endure silence while holding heaven's promises. The same trust now calls to you. Listen closely to the subtle nudges, the quiet confirmations, the moments that make your spirit stir. These are the signatures of God's presence, the fingerprints of divine authorship on your life. Take this in the activation of your purpose is not simply about achievement or recognition. It is about alignment with God Himself. Your skills, your talents, your experiences, they are all instruments in a symphony written before the foundations of the world. And now the conductor is raising his hand, signaling the crescendo. Stand ready. Open your heart fully. Allow His wisdom to guide every step. Let the assurance of His authority quiet the fears, silence the doubts, and steady the pulse of expectation within you. By embracing this moment, you will see that God's hand has been at work in every season, every trial, and every victory. Nothing was wasted. Nothing was random. And as you continue to listen, you will understand not only what is coming, but the profound reasons it is uniquely yours. The path is illuminated, and the time for action is near. The time has come for revelation. What has been hidden in the shadows of waiting is now stepping into the light. You may not see the full picture yet, but the Spirit is unveiling glimpses, images, impressions, stirrings within your soul that tell of a shift both immense and intimate. This is your moment of activation, and heaven is moving with precision. Picture it: a door appearing where none existed before, bathed in light, shimmering as though crafted by hands unseen. That door represents opportunity, alignment, and divine favor. Behind it lies a path uniquely tailored to your calling, one that only you can walk. Those who doubted, those who underestimated, those who sought to hinder your progress, they will watch from the sidelines as God opens what was always meant to be yours. This is not vengeance. This is fulfillment. This is divine justice in its purest form, the right thing at the right time in the right hands. The prophecy is both gentle and urgent. You will feel moments of profound clarity, visions that may arrive in prayer, in dreams, or in sudden realizations. You will sense doors swinging open in ways that defy logic, opportunities, aligning relationships, deepening resources, appearing almost miraculously. These are not coincidences. They are confirmations, divine markers indicating that you are walking in step with God's timing. Yet the prophecy also carries intensity. Activation is not passive. It will stir you from comfort, calling you to rise, even when the ground beneath seems uncertain. You may feel pressure building within your spirit, as though the universe itself is bending to shape you into readiness. That tension is holy. That urgency is sacred. It is God's way of ensuring you are fully awake, fully engaged, and fully responsive to the assignments at hand. Imagine a flame within you, small, at first flickering with uncertainty. Now envision it catching the wind, growing stronger, brighter, unquenchable. That is your purpose awakening. It will ignite passions, reveal strengths you did not know existed, and call forth courage you thought you lacked. The prophecy is clear: your gifts, your voice, your influence, everything you have prepared for, in silence, is about to be amplified. Symbols will accompany this activation. Perhaps a word will repeat itself in conversation, a sudden insight will illuminate a problem you've wrestled with, or a seemingly random encounter will shift the trajectory of your path. These are heaven's cues, gently nudging you toward alignment, guiding you to recognize the miraculous orchestration at work. Know this: the unfolding events are deeply personal. Though others may witness fragments, only you will truly understand the weight, the significance, and the impact. This is your activation, your purpose, your moment. God is clearing the way, and nothing can obstruct what He has ordained. The prophecy does not merely hint at future achievement, it calls for transformation. It signals the beginning of a journey where your faith, your patience, and your obedience will converge, producing results that are both immediate and eternal. Prepare to step into your destiny with confidence, for the path is being revealed even as you listen. What is happening within you is not merely about tasks, accomplishments, or recognition. It is a spiritual awakening that reshapes the very essence of who you are. Every step of this activation carries meaning far deeper than the physical world can contain. It is a refinement of the soul, a purification of purpose, and a divine alignment with the eternal. Heaven is not simply calling you to act, it is calling you to become. Consider the storms you have endured. Each trial, each season of waiting, each closed door was not punishment, but preparation. Storms in the natural world uproot the weak and strengthen the rooted. They carve rivers, deepen valleys, and shape the land. So too the storms of your life have sculpted your spirit. What once seemed like frustration or loss was in reality the chisel of divine hands carving resilience, patience, and strength into your soul. The meaning is clear. Your current activation is the harvest of every trial, a testimony of faith and the manifestation of divine timing perfected. Your purpose is a flame, not a flicker. It is a light designed to pierce darkness, to illuminate paths for yourself and others. The reason activation feels urgent is that the world around you needs your light. Invisible forces, both spiritual and natural, are shifting to accommodate your rise. The heavens are orchestrating moments, people, and circumstances so that your unique influence can flow. You are not merely stepping into opportunity, you are stepping into destiny. And destiny carries a weight, a significance, a resonance that reverberates beyond your immediate sight. Think of doors. Some are large and obvious, swinging wide with ease. Others are narrow, requiring persistence, faith, and courage to pass through. Both types are essential. The large doors bring opportunity and visibility. The narrow doors cultivate character, discipline, and endurance. Each is a divine metaphor. The world often sees only the doors opening, but God measures the depth of the heart that walks through them. True purpose is not only about what you receive, it is about who you become in the process. The signs around you, the sudden insights, the repeated words, the quiet nudges of your spirit carry deeper spiritual truths. They are confirmations that your alignment is correct. The subtleties of divine guidance are designed to teach attentiveness, spiritual sensitivity, and obedience. God is speaking in whispers as much as in proclamations, showing that your purpose activation requires both discernment and attentiveness. This is the spiritual rhythm of timing, a harmony between heaven's orchestration and your responsive faith. Your journey is also symbolic of transformation. Just as raw ore is refined into pure gold through fire, your experiences are shaping your inner being. Every challenge and triumph polishes you, revealing clarity, brilliance, and value. You may not fully comprehend the process now, but the result will be unmistakable, a soul ready to shine in a way that commands attention, respect, and divine favor. Faith, patience, and obedience are the pillars of this activation. Without them, purpose remains latent. With them, it becomes unstoppable. Understand that the activation you are experiencing is not temporary. It is a spiritual expansion designed to last, to influence generations, to leave a legacy both seen and unseen. The spiritual meaning behind this prophecy is that you are being prepared not just for a season, but for a lifetime of impact, divinely timed and orchestrated. As you embrace this, feel the depth of the calling. It is personal, yet universal. It is immediate, yet eternal. It is your heart, mind, and spirit coming into alignment with the highest good, producing results that carry significance far beyond what you can see. This is the essence of your awakening, a life not guided by chance, but by deliberate divine design, where every step, every decision, and every breath carries sacred weight. Even before the full weight of your activation unfolds, God is already leaving breadcrumbs along your path. Subtle, sacred signs that point unmistakably to what is coming. These confirmations are like whispers from heaven, quiet yet undeniable, meant to awaken recognition in your heart and ignite faith in your soul. Pay attention, for these signs are not coincidences. They are divine markers tailored specifically for you. One sign may appear as recurring patterns in your daily life. Perhaps a phrase keeps appearing in conversations on screens or in dreams, a word or image that resonates deeply and refuses to be ignored. This repetition is heaven's way of saying, I am here. I am guiding you. This is your moment. Another sign may take the form of unusual peace in the midst of chaos. When the world around you seems uncertain or turbulent, yet your spirit remains steady and unshaken. Know that divine protection is active and your purpose is being prepared for manifestation. Expect also moments of sudden clarity insights that arrive without effort, illusions appearing when you least anticipate them, or realizations that illuminate long-standing questions. These flashes are confirmations that your alignment with God's plan is correct. They serve as spiritual signposts, assuring you that your steps, your prayers, and your choices are not in vain. A third sign may be timing itself. Doors will open that seemed impossible to unlock. Opportunities will appear precisely when needed, not before, not after, but at the divinely appointed hour. These perfectly timed alignments are not luck, they are divine orchestration. God's timing is never early and never late. It is always perfect. You may also notice people entering your life who carry specific knowledge, encouragement, or resources seemingly at exactly the right moment. These individuals are part of God's orchestration, sent to confirm support and accelerate your activation. Recognize them and receive them with gratitude, knowing that their presence is no accident. Finally, there is the inner resonance, a sense of peace, anticipation, and spiritual recognition that rises within your soul. You may feel it as stirring a warm light within your chest, or a quiet voice affirming, "This is right. This is for you." These feelings are among the most personal and profound confirmations of all. They are heaven speaking directly to the spirit, creating a sacred certainty that what is being activated is indeed yours. Notice these signs. Record them, reflect on them. Let them fuel your faith, strengthen your resolve, and quiet the doubt. They are proof that the activation of your purpose is not theoretical. It is already underway. You are being guided every step of the way. Even as your purpose begins to awaken, there will be challenges unseen, unexpected, and at times uncomfortable. These are not punishments, nor are they signs of failure. They are tests, refinements designed to strengthen your spirit, clarify your path, and prepare you for the fullness of what is coming. Every obstacle carries a lesson, and every resistance is a divine invitation to rise higher. Some challenges may appear as delays. Doors you expected to open may remain closed, and outcomes may not arrive according to your timing. These pauses are not denials. They are opportunities to deepen patience, cultivate trust, and strengthen your reliance on God's perfect schedule. Frustration is natural, but do not allow it to sway your faith. Remember, even the strongest oak must endure seasons of wind before it reaches its full height. Other obstacles may come in the form of opposition, people, circumstances, or doubts that seek to undermine your confidence. When you encounter resistance, recognize it as confirmation that you are on the right path. Those who attempt to distract or discourage are often unwitting participants in the unfolding of your destiny. Their interference highlights your significance. You are stirring forces that once lay dormant because you are stepping into alignment with heaven's plan. Emotional and spiritual tests may also arise. Fear, anxiety, and self-doubt can cloud your clarity, tempting you to retreat or postpone action. These moments are sacred checkpoints. They allow you to examine your heart, reaffirm your faith, and discover the depth of your resilience. Every fear you confront and every doubt you overcome strengthens your capacity to carry the calling God has placed upon you. Physical or practical challenges may surface as well. Resources may feel scarce, responsibilities overwhelming, or circumstances overwhelming. Yet even these are tools for refinement. They teach creativity, perseverance, and discernment. By navigating the practical and spiritual hurdles with faith, you demonstrate readiness to step fully into activation. Remember always, these challenges are temporary, and they are meaningful. They are part of a larger divine pattern that ensures when you do move forward, you will do so with clarity, strength, and authority. The hidden struggles are the crucible that forges your purpose into reality, proving that the activation you are experiencing is not only possible, but destined. Stand firm. Keep your eyes on God's guidance. Your perseverance will transform resistance into revelation, struggle into strength, and testing into triumph. Now is the time to prepare, not in hesitation, but in deliberate, purposeful action. God's activation of your purpose requires more than faith alone. It calls for alignment, obedience, and spiritual discipline. These steps are not burdens, they are invitations to step fully into the power and authority already placed within you. First, cultivate stillness. In a world filled with noise and distraction, quieting your mind and listening to the Spirit is essential. Set aside intentional moments to pray, meditate, and reflect. Seek clarity through sacred silence, for it is here that God communicates most clearly. The subtle nudges, the impressions, the inner confirmations all emerge when your soul is attuned to heaven's frequency. Second, embrace humility and gratitude. Recognize that your gifts, your position, and your opportunities are not earned solely by effort, they are divine provision. Gratitude opens channels for greater revelation, while humility positions your heart to receive instruction without resistance. Every step you take in acknowledgement of God's sovereignty multiplies the effectiveness of your activation. Third, prioritize discernment. Not every opportunity, relationship, or idea aligns with your purpose. Learn to recognize what carries spiritual resonance and what distracts. This requires prayerful reflection and a willingness to trust the guidance of the Spirit above your own impulses. Ask for clarity, and God will illuminate the path with unmistakable precision. Fourth, take action boldly. While preparation is vital, hesitation can stall activation. When you sense God prompting a step, no matter how small, move decisively. Faith is demonstrated through movement. It is not passive observation. It is active engagement with the assignments, responsibilities, and opportunities God places before you. Step forward even when fear whispers doubt. Each move will solidify your alignment and accelerate the fulfillment of your purpose. Fifth, maintain integrity and purity of heart. Your purpose is sacred, and your actions must honor the calling. Guard your thoughts, words, and deeds, ensuring they reflect the Spirit guiding you. Avoid shortcuts, compromise, or distractions that dilute your effectiveness. True activation thrives in a vessel that is clean, focused, and aligned with divine will. Sixth, cultivate perseverance. Challenges will arise, delays may persist, and opposition may appear. Stand firm in the Spirit. Remember, God is not testing you to break you, but to strengthen you. Every act of steadfastness builds spiritual muscle, fortifies your resilience, and prepares you for the responsibilities ahead. Seventh, surround yourself with alignment. Seek counsel, encouragement, and support from those who share your faith, vision, and values. They will amplify your strength. Provide clarity when doubts arise and celebrate breakthroughs alongside you. Recognize that activation is not a solitary journey. It is a collaborative dance between divine orchestration and earthly connection. Finally, guard your heart and mind with consistent devotion. Feed your spirit with scripture, prophetic words, and teachings that resonate with your calling. Protect your focus and let your thoughts dwell on what is true, noble, and aligned with heaven's purpose. This inner discipline strengthens your foundation and ensures that when the activation reaches full force, you are ready to receive and steward it responsibly. Take these steps seriously, yet joyfully. Each one is a sacred expression of your obedience, a way to prepare your spirit, and a demonstration of readiness for what God has ordained. The moment of activation is not distant. It is already moving toward you. Your alignment, your responsiveness, and your faithfulness now will determine the magnitude of its impact. As your purpose activates, understand this. You are never walking alone. God's presence is not distant or passive. It is a living surrounding force that shields you, guides you, and reassures your spirit at every step. Even in moments of uncertainty, opposition, or hidden danger, divine protection is active unseen, yet undeniably real. Picture it, a radiant light enveloping you, forming a barrier that deflects harm, fear, and doubt. That light is heaven's promise that no weapon, no scheme, and no circumstance can derail what God has ordained. Your path may twist, your steps may feel heavy at times, but each movement is cushioned and guided by an authority far greater than any earthly force. You will find comfort in both subtle and overt confirmations. Perhaps it comes as an unexpected solution to a problem, a timely intervention, or a sense of calm that surpasses understanding even in chaotic surroundings. These moments are divine fingerprints, unmistakable signs that you are guarded and guided. Trust in the spiritual presence that walks with you. Angels are assigned to protect, guide, and alert you to danger before it reaches your path. Their work is not visible to the world, but it is constant and purposeful. They align circumstances, redirect threats, and ensure that your journey toward activation is preserved and secure. Remember, protection does not always mean ease. Sometimes it comes through obstacles removed, sometimes through strength imparted in adversity, and sometimes through the quiet assurance that even in trial, you will not fall. God's hand is the ultimate shield, and His timing is impeccable. Every step you take in faith is a step within the circle of His care. Feel the assurance settling within your heart. The same Spirit that spoke to prophets, that guided apostles, that delivered those called to impossible tasks, is with you now. You are not navigating this journey alone. The activation of your purpose is not left to chance circumstance or human intervention. It is secured, sanctioned, and supported by the Almighty. Let this truth settle deep in your soul. Divine protection surrounds you in every dimension. The unseen is as real as the seen, and your alignment with God ensures that no attack, no fear, and no doubt can overtake the promise written over your life. Walk forward boldly, knowing that the force of heaven moves with you and for you, and nothing outside of His will can disrupt the unfolding of your destiny. As the activation of your purpose unfolds, prepare to witness profound transformation inside and out in spirit, mind, and life. This is not simply a change in circumstances. It is a deep spiritual and emotional shift that aligns your entire being with the calling God has placed upon you. The person you were yesterday is evolving into the person heaven always intended you to become. Imagine stepping into a room of light where every shadow of doubt and fear dissipates, replaced by clarity, confidence, and divine assurance. That light represents the unveiling of your gifts, the recognition of your calling, and the awakening of your full potential. Your identity, once partially hidden in preparation, is now fully revealed. You see yourself through God's eyes, a vessel of purpose, a beacon of hope, and a leader in alignment with divine will. Transformation also brings empowerment. You will notice a renewed sense of strength in areas where you previously felt weak. Challenges that once seemed insurmountable will now feel like opportunities for demonstration of faith. Decisions that once caused hesitation will now carry clarity and confidence. The activation of your purpose sharpens your discernment, amplifies your intuition, and heightens your awareness of the divine orchestration surrounding you. Fulfillment follows naturally from transformation. The seeds you planted in seasons of waiting begin to bear fruit. Doors that were closed now open with ease. Relationships align, opportunities manifest, and your influence expands. The work, the waiting, and the prayers that felt unseen are now illuminated as part of a grand design. What once seemed distant or impossible now manifests with divine timing. Emotionally, this transformation brings a profound sense of peace, joy, and gratitude. You will recognize the divine hand in every breakthrough, every blessing, and every synchronicity. The fulfillment of your purpose is not only about external success, but about the inner alignment of your heart with heaven's plan. You will feel deeply seen, validated, and affirmed in ways that touch every layer of your being. Spiritually, your journey transforms from preparation to stewardship. You are not simply receiving. You are now equipped to give guide and influence others according to God's purpose. The activation that began quietly within you now radiates outward, impacting lives, shaping communities, and leaving a legacy that echoes beyond your immediate sphere. This transformation is also enduring. It is not a fleeting moment of recognition or achievement. It is a reshaping of destiny anchored in faith, obedience, and alignment with God. The fulfillment you experience is a manifestation of divine planning, a confirmation that your patience, perseverance, and trust were not in vain. Step into this reality with anticipation. Embrace the changes within and around you. Let your heart swell with gratitude, your spirit rise in joy, and your soul rest in the assurance that what was promised is coming to fruition. The activation of your purpose culminates in a life that reflects divine intention, impact, and beauty. And it begins with the steps you take today in faith, obedience, and courage. Now take a moment to anchor this message in your heart. Speak these words aloud, feel them resonate within your spirit, and allow them to affirm the truth of your calling. Affirmation 1. I am fully aligned with God's purpose, and my steps are guided by divine wisdom. Affirmation 2. Every door opens at the right time, and every obstacle strengthens my faith and resolve. Affirmation 3. I am protected, empowered, and prepared for the activation of my destiny. Affirmation 4. The gifts within me are awakening, and my life reflects the glory and intention of heaven. As you repeat these affirmations, feel the energy of heaven surrounding you. Let it infuse your spirit with courage, clarity, and confidence. Know that nothing can shift the divine alignment that has been set for you. The path before you is illuminated. Your purpose is unfolding, and your destiny is moving toward fulfillment with precision and grace. Receive this blessing as a seal over your life today. May your spirit be strengthened, your vision clarified, and your heart emboldened. May doors open before you that no one can close. May every step you take be in perfect timing with God's plan, and may every challenge be transformed into a testimony of triumph. May your gifts, your influence, and your purpose shine brightly, impacting lives and revealing the glory of God in all that you do. Know this, heaven celebrates you. Angels rejoice over the unfolding of your destiny. Your efforts, prayers, and faith have been noticed, treasured, and prepared for the moment you now step fully into activation. Walk boldly, speak with authority, and act with courage. Your life is a living prophecy, a testament to the power, faithfulness, and love of God. Carry this message with you daily. Let it remind you of your significance, your calling, and your unstoppable purpose. You are marked, chosen, and fully equipped for what lies ahead. Rise, step forward, and embrace the fulfillment that awaits, knowing that you are never alone, always protected and divinely guided every step of the way.